Hello YouTube, Doctor Who fans and people of the interworld. We are going to talk about the brand new B&M Doctor Who action figure sets that have just come out. Yay! Hello and welcome to another Doctor Who action figure review with me, Ali Hoswell. Now today, we're not going to be reviewing just one Doctor Who figure, not two, but we're going to be reviewing 3 brand new B&M Doctor Who action figures. I can't wait! Let's get started. One of the figures that we're going to be reviewing today is this one, B&M's brand new Dalek set. And I have to just say, History of the Daleks 14, brilliant. Can I just say as well, well done and thank you to Character Options for producing these figures. They are exceptional, absolutely amazing. Well done to Al Duar and everybody, the whole creative team, everybody who works at Doctor Who action figures at Character. You are amazing. I've been collecting the figures ever since I was 14 and I love them, as you can see. So, and the next set that we're going to talk about and review is going to be the 6th Doctor set, which is with his brand new TARDIS. And I love this set. This just looks amazing. Really, really happy with this. This is just super cool. I mean, it's a thing of beauty. This will fly off the shelves, literally. Love it. Okay, the next figure that I'm going to talk about is going to be the 1st Doctor and Dalek. Brilliant. History of the Daleks 13. So this is going to be a set that I'm going to be reviewing as well. So once again, I want to say a really big thank you to Character Options for producing these amazing Doctor Who figures. Keep making them, keep buying them, everybody, because they're just fantastic. I have a feeling that the Doctor Who collection is just going to get bigger and bigger with the new series, and the action figures, as you can see here, are just going to keep on growing, keep on coming. That's what we want. So yeah, with no further ado, let's get stuck into the Doctor Who action figure reviews for August-September's B&M drop. Let's go. Here we have the amazing first drop for August-September from B&M. History of the Daleks 13, History of the Daleks 14, and the 6th Doctor and TARDIS set. Wow, these look amazing! Let's talk about the packaging and let's get these bad boys open and find out what's new and what's different, and let's have a little look. Let's start with History of the Daleks 13. Now, the packaging has been updated to keep it in keeping with the new series, which I love. We have the new series TARDIS there in the corner, and I love the vortex colours behind it. That's lovely. And the packaging has the brand new Doctor Who logo here in the corner, which I think looks really striking against the white, the BBC, and we have the Doctor Who logo at the top. Character Options website here as well. The 5 Doctors, 1983, History of the Daleks 13, and I have to say, I wasn't expecting this. I had no idea that Character Options were planning to give us a History of the Daleks 13 with Richard Hurndall inside. That's amazing. What an amazing surprise. I wasn't expecting that. This is actually the first History of the Daleks set to not feature 2 Daleks. So it's a Dalek and obviously another character. So that's quite different, and it leaves you to think that maybe future History of the Dalek sets could feature the same. So another possibility is when Character Options get to Series 1 2005 Dalek, perhaps we could get Dalek with a Rose figure, or Dalek with a 9th Doctor figure, or even a Van Staten. Maybe something a little bit different. Or we could have the battle damaged Dalek and then the rejuvenated Dalek. Who knows? But who knows what will happen when we get to that. Okay, back to the packaging. So this features the 1st Doctor and a Gallifrey Death Zone Dalek. Well done. I love that. I'm glad that they've brought that in to the collection. That's just iconic. 5.5 inch, 14 centimetre scale collector series. And of course, as always, they are limited edition. So these really are, when you see them, you got to grab them because they disappear quickly. Logo at the side, History of the Daleks 13, featuring the 1st Doctor and a Gallifrey Death Zone Dalek. Lots of information at the back. I haven't read all that yet, but I will later. I'll pause it there if anybody wants to read that. Fantastic. And another logo there in the corner as well. So that's the new packaging. Now, I was reading online that this blue is to represent different colours for the different Doctors. So I'm guessing this blue is to represent the First Doctor era. So that would be very cool. And we have yellow for Colin Baker. I wonder what the other colours for the other Doctors could be. I did hear that red was possibly going to be used for Christopher Eccleston and the Ninth Doctor to kind of keep it in keeping with his Series 1 packaging that came out in 2006, 2007. All of those figures had red backgrounds. Do you remember when the series did that and they had all the different colours to represent series? Well, Character Options are doing something similar now, and they're having different colours for each Doctor. So blue for the First Doctor era, I believe, and yellow for the Sixth Doctor era. So I heard that apparently the Ninth Doctor is going to have red. So I would like that. That would be great. But who knows? Time will tell. If anybody knows, comment, let me know. That'd be great. Looking good. So let's get it open. First up, we have the First Doctor himself, this time played by Richard Hurndall. Wow, just look at that face sculpt. I think that looks incredible. It's a brilliant likeness. Fantastic hair. I love the way it just curls over the ear like that. Amazing. He has his jacket, waistcoat, trousers and shoes. He is looking fantastic. What an amazing addition to the Doctor Who action figure collection. I know a prototype existed of him quite a few years ago, so it's fantastic to hear that he is back in the collection where he belongs. Looking great. Looking fantastic. Let's take a look at him from the back. That hair just looks amazing. This figure has such character, and yet he's so different to William Hartnell as well, which makes this version of the First Doctor really special, actually. Okay, taking a closer look at the head, I just think the expression is perfect. It's caught the likeness just amazing, and the eyes. This is a fantastic figure. I really think, the guys at Character Options have done an exceptional job here. He also has these amazing little gloves on, fingerless gloves, which is just a great addition, an absolute great addition to the figure. And here he is, compared to the original First Doctor figure of William Hartnell, quite different. And obviously both actors portrayed the role in different ways. I found Richard Hurndall's First Doctor to be kind of more jolly and quite happy and quite a playful Doctor, whereas William Hartnell's Doctor was obviously a little bit more mysterious and more dark and moody at times, which was cool. So yeah, fantastic. I think they've captured their personalities and their characters brilliantly here in these figures, actually. Well done, Character Options. Wow. Now this is an amazing figure. Okay, so as a part of the History of the Daleks line, we have the First Doctor, Richard Hurndall, with this Dalek. And he just looks great. He's the Dalek that appears in the episode and blasts through a wall and chases Susan and the First Doctor in some corridor. It's been a while since I've seen the episode, but I remember that scene really clearly. And then I think he gets blown up and destroyed. This is brilliant. What a fantastic figure to have. And what a brilliant surprise to have this in the History of the Daleks line, because I wasn't expecting this. I didn't think this was going to come out. I had no idea what the next History of the Daleks figure was going to be. So what a brilliant idea, Character Options. Well done. And I love the red lights at the top. The dome lights are red. We have the eye stalk here, which looks fantastic. Very sinister looking Dalek, I have to say. And I love the addition of the red in the Dalek gun. Almost like he's just about to blast and make a explosion. Fantastic. Exterminate. I think he looks amazing. What a fantastic figure. I love the colour as well. It's like a dark grey wash. It looks fantastic. Brilliant. A fantastic, amazing Dalek to add to the Dalek History of the Daleks collection. Next up is History of the Daleks 14, Revelation of the Daleks. This is amazing. We finally have an updated Necros Dalek, which looks brilliant. We have the Doctor Who logo there in the corner, TARDIS at the bottom, the Sixth Doctor. I like this because it tells you the Sixth Doctor. It tells you where it's from, what part of the Doctor Who history, what era, what Doctor it belongs to. I really like that. And I love that they've used yellow here, which is to represent the Sixth Doctor's era, taken from his trousers, I believe, which is very cool. Okay, featuring 2 Necros Daleks, and these 2 Daleks are identical to each other. 5.5 inch 14 centimetre scale collector series, limited edition. Character options logo there, looking good. Logo at the top. We have a logo again at the side. I think it really pops against the white, and this logo I think is the best logo they've done since 2005. I just love it. Some information here at the back of the box, behind the scenes, about Revelation of the Daleks. On the bleak planet Necros, here lies 2 fantastic Necros Daleks. Wow, these look amazing. They are painted in a ivory, creamy white colour and gold. And the gold is just, it really pops. I have to say, this just looks brilliant. There's something really special about this colour scheme, actually. They just look, I think because they're so different to any Daleks we had before, seeing them in an off-white with the gold, they look like a complete polar opposite to the black Daleks, the grey Daleks, the more battle-worn Daleks that we've seen before. Even the blue and grey Daleks look very different to this. This just, something very special about these Daleks. And to me, they look like white chocolate or something in a gold wrapper that I just want to eat. They just look great. Another fantastic sculpt by Character Options, looking brilliant here and very sinister. I think they look great. And these are the 2 Daleks from History of the Daleks 14, from the collector figure set, and it's from Revelation of the Daleks 1985, from the 6th Doctor era, which is brilliant. Love it. Absolutely fantastic. They look great. I'm not a Dalek expert by any means, but I have a feeling, and I think I was reading online, that these Daleks are different to the previous Daleks that have come out that are in this ivory, in this colour, the off-white and the gold. I think this part of the Dalek here, it has changed. I think it's longer. I have got my other Dalek to compare, which I will do. Here we are. So here are the 2 Daleks side by side, so you can see the difference. Now, as you can see, the Dalek here, this is the new B&M Dalek, and this is the Dalek that came out a few years ago. I think mine is a sound effects Dalek, actually. It's quite a different gold. It's a different cream. The eye stalks look different. The eye stalk on the B&M Dalek is longer than the original. The dome lights are a different colour. It's a different gold. And this section is longer and taller than this section here, if that makes sense. But brilliant. Fantastic that Character Options wanted to update the figure for us to give us something new. And another army builder. Absolutely wonderful. What a fantastic set. So that's History of the Daleks 14. Here we have the 6th Doctor and his TARDIS set. He is looking fantastic here, featuring the 6th Doctor and his TARDIS 5.5 inch 14 centimetre scale collector series. We have a picture of the new series of the Daleks. It's not a Dalek. The new series TARDIS here in the corner. Label here telling us what's inside the set. Limited edition as always. Wow, it looks amazing. I have to say as well that if you see this on the shelf, just be careful because the figure is exposed. The only plastic that is literally just this part here, which is keeping the figure in. So it means anybody could just touch this, touch his face. You know, just be wary of that when you're checking for paint applications and choosing your Colin. You want to make sure that you get the best Colin. You don't want anybody to have scratched him or anything like that. The logo there in the corner, it looks fantastic against the white, looking really brilliant. I love this golden yellow vortex to represent the 6th Doctor. That looks great. Again, the 6th Doctor here. The packaging just feels very fresh. I think it's brilliant. I'm glad they've updated it actually, because this pops now on the shelf. It's bright, it's colourful. It feels more Doctor Who, and I like the vortex colour behind there as well. And you can just see the TARDIS is looking great behind him. This won't stick around on the shelves for long. This is going to be a bestseller. It just looks great. The TARDIS is brilliant. So we've got the Doctor Who logo there on the side. Sixth Doctor and TARDIS collector figure set. Some information here on the back, all about the TARDIS, and it's a special edition. Brilliant. Wow. Well, with no further ado, let's get the set open and take a closer look. Next up is the Sixth Doctor. Wow, he looks fantastic. And he has a brand new coat, and he is taken from his Sixth Doctor Ultimate Adventure stage play. So he's in a slightly different outfit to what he wears on the TV series. I love it. Purple, red, blues. I love the crosshatch there. And what an amazing face. He looks brilliant. And I love the hair colour. I love that we've got some darker washes of blonde, some different roots coming through and different colours there. It's not just a bright yellow or an ashy colour. It looks very natural, and I like that. Fantastic. Because Colin had lots of, through the years, his hair changed. It got blonder, it got darker, it got longer. So it's just great to see that here. And as you can see in the face, Character Options have now used a plastic which is in a fleshy colour. So they haven't painted the face. It's been cast in this colour, which I think gives a very realistic tone actually, because it naturally just casts shadows like you see there on the cheek and highlights. It just looks great. So I think that's fantastic. I think some people online were thinking, they were worrying that they could go down that waxy route like we had a few years ago when some of the figures came out in a waxy plastic. I don't see that here. I see this plastic as, it doesn't look waxy at all. I think it's just like a natural shine to it. It looks like skin, I think it's great. I think it just adds that extra level of realisticness that, Character Options don't have to do, and they've done that here, which looks great. I love the question marks there on his collar. That looks cool. Wow, amazing. So there's Colin Baker, and his outfit looks fantastic with the amazing neck scarf there and the yellow trousers. Now, the yellow trousers I think have been cast in the same yellow plastic. I think it's a yellow plastic and then the black has been painted on, which is cool. It's an amazing figure, and I have to say, it's brilliant to finally see Colin Baker, the Sixth Doctor, in the B&M sets and in a B&M wave. It's been, I don't think he's ever been in a B&M wave, so it's brilliant to have him. For anyone who hasn't had a chance to pick up Colin Baker, now's your chance. Yeah, he looks good. Very fantastic. I love all the different colours and the paintwork. Amazing. And here I have a original Colin Baker Sixth Doctor figure, which was released a few years ago, and he is in his TV costume compared to the brand new stage play Colin Baker. And you can see there's quite a difference. The face looks different. I think the eyes are quite different as well. It's a very different looking figure. So if you haven't got a chance to, if you haven't got a Colin Baker, then I suggest this would be a great opportunity to get one. Even if you have got one, I think the new Colin Baker is actually it's far superior. It has a fantastic likeness, brilliant hair. I just love it. Absolutely brilliant. It's one of my favourite figures in the whole collection now. He just looks great. Fantastic. Brilliant. Love it. Well done, Character Options. Next up is the Sixth Doctor's TARDIS. Wow. Now, I personally think this is the golden choice of the B&M wave this year for this drop. I think it's amazing. I really do. I think this is one of the best TARDIS figures that they've actually given us, because it has a really weathered effect. It's fantastic to finally have a Colin Baker Sixth Doctor era TARDIS from that time. I love the windows. There's a real 3D-ness about those. Fantastic sign and the little handle there. Paintwork is like a dark blue, a navy wash. It's got damaged effects, kind of weathered effects on there. I love it. What a fantastic addition to the Doctor Who figure range. I just love TARDIS anyway. I love to collect different TARDISes or TARDI. There's something about them. They're very magical. And to finally have a Colin Baker with TARDIS is fantastic. Brilliant. Love the weathered effect on there. Of course, you could pose your Colin Baker figure inside the TARDIS as well, which I think looks great. He looks very proud with his TARDIS, ready to save the universe. Amazing. Yeah, I think this is the best set of this drop, absolutely. Colin Baker and the Sixth Doctor. If it even gets to the shelves, it will fly off the shelves. It's amazing. Love it. Well done, Capture Options. Thank you very much for watching my video for the new B&M figures, the new Doctor Who figures that have been released or will be released in September. I really appreciate you watching this. Thank you. Give me a comment if there's anything that you want to talk about with the figures, or if you know any of the colours of the different Doctors' packaging schemes, let me know. That'd be great. And subscribe and like the channel. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos soon about Doctor Who and lots of other really cool stuff as well. So yeah, thank you again for watching and good luck. I really hope you find these figures out in B&M. They're starting to come out now, so go and look for them. Don't be afraid to ask the people in B&M, the employees, and say, look, do you have any of these figures in stock? I'm sure they'll be very kind and helpful and help you to find the figures that you need. So well done and brilliant. So thank you again to Capture Options for producing these amazing Doctor Who figures, and I'll see you in the next video. It's so exciting to finally see these figures!